So, it's me, your little boy, Samson. I have said video about this, about what happened in Morocco, but that was day before yesterday when I was in TikTok and also Facebook. I figured out what happened in Libya. That is where I have been. I have been in Libya for over 1 year. I stay in Libya for 1 year. It's unbearable. Many people will do it, will confirm what I'm here to say. You know what I'm saying? In my statement about Morocco and about what is going on in the world, I stated that this is a warning that God is giving all of us. Not only Morocco, Brazil, Brazil or Libya, etc., or Nigeria, where I come from. Not only God is giving everybody warning. When I see the fraud that took place, the disaster that took place in Libya, I was not shocked. I was not shocked. Yes, the reason why I was not shocked is because when God keep giving people warning, when God keep letting people know that it is time for them to change from their wicked ways, we think God is not seeing nothing, or God is not aware of our wickedness. Yes, believe me, if you have been in Libya, you will understand better. And someone who have never been in Libya, or you have never immigrated to any country in Africa, I'm not talking of part of Europe, that one is aside. You have not migrated from your country to another, to another Africa, country or continent. You won't understand what I'm trying to say. You may judge me because you don't know what I'm about to say. But if you have figured out what used to happen in Libya, you come to understand that the wickedness of this world, the wickedness of people in this world is too much. The wickedness of people in this earth is too much, because God is bearing what too much. God is consistently watching us. God is consistently seeing everything. Nothing is hidden from God. That is why if I see some people doing evil in their young age, I laugh at them, because they don't know the danger that they are putting themselves. If I see people betraying others, doing all sorts of things, they think is something good. They think that is, like one of my friend who betrayed majority of my friend. He betrayed them, that all of them lost their job. And one day he starts to say, yes, I'm M-A-F-A. You understand what I mean? I don't want to pronounce that word. M-A-F-A. So many people were like, I was just shocked. Okay, you are now proud because you plot evil to do what? To cause people pain. Not knowing that the truth is that it's just like where I decide to cut this leaf. I cut it like this. You know what I'm saying? I cut it like this. No matter how I try to place it, it won't come together. Even if I decide to use gum, it won't be in the same square, or in the same position. There must be something that missed. So when you betray others, you are just like tearing some part of yourself, that one day you will feel the pain. That is why sometimes when people are like doing all sorts of kinds of evil, I laugh at them. If you have been in Libya, you will see the dangers of being there. You will see, I don't know the difference between Libya and Morocco, but I've never been in Morocco before. I've never been there, but I have a lot of friends that I do used to live with who have been there for 3 years, 4 years. Even one of them who tell me that he have been there for 3 years. We do used to live together before. When he explained to me what happened, I shed tears, believe me. He was asking me, I said, why are you feeling like this? I said, Africa to Africans, this is something unbelievable, that our own people now are treating us like we are nobody. Seeing us as if we are nobody. Even in Libya, if for example, there was a man that I work with in Libya. So that man is not from other Africas. It's not from other countries. It's the same from Libya. It's a Libya person. So this man is a black like me. It's not what white, because we have people we have Libya people, those who are black, those who are what white, according to them. You know what I'm saying? So as they do used to say. So I was working with this man. Do you know what this man said? He said the way they treat them, they themselves, who are also a citizen of Libya, because of their color, is quite different from the way they treat others. They treat them absolutely what those ones who call themselves white treat them, even if they are the same mother, they are the same father, they treat them badly. So that day there's a problem that happened, that the other one was insulting his own brother. He said, I don't know whether you are not from Libya. The same mother, the same father. Not that they adopt the boy, the man. So I was just like, why is it that all these things? If you go to some desert, you will see, you know, when I went to even Niger, I was sleeping in desert. When I see a bone, you know, I was just using, you know, desert, there is no stone, nothing, everything is sand. I was just using hand to dig hole on the ground. I dig out what many bones. I start to run. People were looking at me, says, why are you running? Because that is my first time of seeing what bone, human bone, complete. If you see some certain things, is it Niger? Is it Agadez? So I don't know why is it that many of us don't understand that God is so patient. And I see a lot of people shouting what their name, their this and that. And if you can watch, you got to understand that this is a real warning. Either any kind of religion you may call yourself. Look at what happened in the mosque. In the mosque, there's something that happened in the mosque where bees full in the mosque. Everybody were running. A mosque that is so what? That is so decorated, fantabulous, fantastic, amazing. I don't know how come beasts enter inside and chased everyone who were there chasing. Because the reason I'm saying this is that many people will do evil, but they will pretend to go to mosque or Christian church in order for them to cover up their wickedness, and they think God is not seeing them. Some people will go and steal, and they will go to church and be praying. Some pastors will be stealing from the poor and the wretched people in the church, and they think God is not watching. And I don't know how some pastors who call themselves man of God filled in eating the offering of those who cannot even eat two square meat, and they think God is not watching. Just look at what happened in Libya and what happened in Morocco. This is something that many of us need to learn from. This is something that many of us need to learn from. Because God is not sleeping. No matter how you try to do it, God is accurately seeing all the wickedness we are doing. No matter how you try to make it convincing, God is indeed seeing all the wickedness that we are doing. And that is why we need to be mindful. That is why we need to be watchful. That is why we need to be careful. Because when God decides to strike, He don't turn back when He is already in the front. And God have already started giving us the sign. Look, I have said this in my earlier video. Look at what happened to France now. How do you think that France is going? In 2 to 3 years, believe me, France will collapse. Mark my word. France will collapse. No matter the resources. Imagine where they are buying urine that give them light 80% from Niger. Maybe that is the same price that the Nigerians are selling. Maybe that is the same price that this country called Ghana is selling. Even Gambia's, even Costa d'Ivoire, Burkina Faso, even maybe they are selling the same price with them. Because I was told that as long as Nigeria raised their price from 80 cents to 200 euro, that means Nigeria will not, no matter how Nigeria, I know that our president, many of them are cargoes and baboos, but no matter how they are baboos and selfish, they will still raise their price. Imagine where these two countries now, Libya and Nigeria, they raise their price to 200. What will happen to some part of Western world because of greedy and wickedness? And this is the thing that is happening in all part of Western world. They have this motive, this mentality of slavery what people indirectly, not directly again. This is what I tell some of my friends. I say, be careful of these people. Be careful of Western world. They will be smiling with you, but there's something that they need in you. You need to be wise. Not that they did this to our forefathers. We will still be moving like our president and our president, because many of our presidents are bamboos and caboose. So that is why we need to be careful. We need to be mindful. Let us not let them fool us for the second times. Let us not let them fool us for the second time. Don't hate me because I'm telling you the truth. Imagine a country is selling 80% and the price is 200% in the market. See the difference, how greedy and wickedness France is. Even America. So believe me, in 2 to 3 years to come, France will be begging Africans for help. They will be needing their help. May God bless you and remain blessed. Let just be a notice that this is what the warning that God is adequately giving to us. Remain blessed.